Hi friends, thanks for joining me. Today we're just going to make a simple, this is not a long term, but it's just a simple little bow maker. And I know that I'm late. I'm really sorry. I probably should have shared this sooner, but I just figured it out myself. So these are for us last minute people and also people looking forward to next year. This is one of the bows that I made. I've made several bows on this now and having a lot of fun making different kinds of bows with them. So with it, I'm just going to show you guys very quickly. The one we're going to do is similar to that, but it's not exactly this. The one that we're going to do today is super easy for everybody. This one is super easy as well, but this next one is like super easy. All right, so what we're going to need is a piece of cardboard, or this is a piece of wood, but I wasn't able to find the pack that I had bought at the store that had all of the wood in it. So, and this is usually in the popsicle stick aisle, wherever you find popsicle sticks. And then you need 2 of these jumbo craft sticks. So they're bigger than popsicle sticks. Let's see, do they have a measurement on them? Well, that's just silly. But you know what? We have a ruler. So they are 3/4 of an inch wide. So, and you can go smaller, but I wouldn't go too much smaller. I would go bigger if you're going to do anything. You want this to be sturdy. And we're going to do it on cardboard today. And you just need 2 sticks. Alright, so we just need 2 of these. We're gonna, you don't even have to be a perfectionist about any of it. So just where you think the middle is, but that might be problematic. We'll put that on the outside. Let's try, oh, nope, we need a whole new one. Let's make sure, you want to make sure that there's pretty much nothing that it can get snagged on. And this doesn't feel like it will, now that I'm touching it, but well, this is temporary, so if it doesn't work, if it does start grabbing things, I can just replace it with something else. Let's just keep going. Okay, so we're just scoring it basically with our wire cutters. And then break it in half. And we're going to take it and we're going to glue these pieces like that onto a piece of cardboard. So the cardboard just needs to be wide, and you know, whenever you put the stuff on here, it's sturdy. You don't want a flimsy piece. You don't want a piece that's already been bent a bunch of times. Get a pretty, you know, strong little square or rectangle, but the squares are pretty nice. All right, so let's go ahead and take our ruler across the top there. And I'm not sure if this is necessary. I don't know that anything's going to get caught on these. I think it's just for my brain. So you can try it out without it. Tell me how it goes. Okay. Sorry, I didn't realize it was going out of focus for you guys. That one does not want to go. Probably because it's all that weird wood. Alright, so instead of sanding it, because I don't have any sandpaper on hand, I just kind of take this and scrub off those rough edges. And if you have one edge that's rougher than the other, you can make that one be your bottom piece. Like this one's pretty rough on the bottom, or on the top. It's not perfect, but it works. And that one's pretty perfect. Okay, and then same with the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, and I'll be back with you in a second. Alright, so I have all 4 of my little pieces. Just going to set them aside. And now what you need next is we're going to need 2 of these. Okay, 2 shiny ones. One of them we're going to set aside because we don't yet need them for what they're actually for. But we're going to take one of them, we're going to fold it in half and set it on the board. And that's going to give us kind of a reference point. Alright, so what I was getting at, I don't know why it decided to do that last minute. Okay, weirdo. Well, in any case, we just need it to fit in there. So, okay, so maybe even a little less than that. Okay. And then we need our line going this way. And then a little bit, this doesn't have to be so precise, but I would go probably about 1/2 of an inch. Maybe 1/2 inch is too big. It is. Go 1/4 of an inch-ish. Yeah, that's much better. So you need it to be able to pinch it. That's kind of the whole point. Alright, now we're going to take these and we're going to glue them here, 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 and here. Maybe even that one would be better. I'm thinking actually this one's going to be better, and that one's a little too big. That's not going to pinch it very well. Alright. And you know, you're going to want to make multiple ones of these for different sizes that you're doing. This I'm doing with a 2.5 inch width ribbon. And let's just do them one at a time. I like to get ahead of myself sometimes. But if you're doing a fatter ribbon, you're going to need, you know, a wider space for it to pinch it. And if you're doing a smaller ribbon, obviously you need a smaller area to pinch it. Gosh, my hands look so big on camera. It's hilarious. So I'm using Surebond hot glue with the Surebonder thingy. I found it at Walmart. This glue takes a little bit longer than, you know, the regular cheapy glue, but it's like twice as sturdy, at least 3 times as sturdy. I'm used to using hot glue, and then if I mess up I can, you know, undo it easily, but with this stuff it's pretty permanent once it's on. I mean, probably not permanent in the weather, but pretty strong. Okay. Oh, and I think these are called chenille sticks, something like that. I don't know why I don't have a... I have a package, but it doesn't have like the front part, the top part. Like I just cut the top part off. And I don't... pipe cleaners. That's what they're called. Okay. So it does not have to be perfect, just so you know. You don't have, I mean, unless you're a perfectionist, then it has to be perfect, and that's understandable. But if you're not, you're just trying to bust out some bows, this should work. You hear that snoring? That's my dog Sissy. She's a 5-year-old bloodhound who's like 120 pounds, but I'm guessing she's probably like 130 pounds now. She was giving me the sad eyes for a while, and I was giving her an extra scoop of food, and it started adding up. And so she's having a little bit of a hard time just being because she's so big. So I've had to scale her down. But now she's snoring her little face away. She's so cute. Oops, I put that in the wrong spot. It's alright, because it's a DIY. I don't know if you're like me, when you get jabbering, you start losing focus. This stick's a little bit off center. Should have used the other side. So I'll just lift it up in the glue and let the glue kind of support it. After my first time using it on the wood one, I had to reinforce a couple of the sticks. So I just went ahead and went in, you know, where it was already glued, and went over it again with a little bit bigger of a glob on the outside. Alright, so then we'll let it dry, and in the meantime, I want to show you guys. I don't want this to be too long of a video, so I'll show you 2 different ways to do it, but I'm going to show you the first way that I've learned recently, and it's like super fast way. I'm pretty excited about it. It involves a lot less twisting and turning. So okay, so you kind of get the concept. Let's use my old one so we can get on with the whole game. Okay, so there we go. Well, that looks really funny because those two are a little bit separated, but it's still gonna work. That's kind of our idea. You need just, okay, and I think you can use like round dowels for it too if you have dowels. Alright, since I already have this one, I'm just going to go ahead, and the reason why we need this long channel here is for our pipe cleaner. And with the one that we're going to put in here, we have 2 of them. One of them to tie it together, and one of them so you can attach it to something. But we're going to fold this in half and take it in here, and then whenever we have our bow in there, we're going to take this and bring it through on this side and pull it up. Okay? Alright, I'm going to cut some ribbon. I'll be right back. I just realized that you probably want to know how I'm going to do this. So I'm not going to make the tails super long on this just for the tutorial's sake, but I think that the tails being really long on these are really pretty, and especially with the wired ribbon you can curl them. But what we're basically going to do is we're going to take about 15 inches of wire and just double it. Okay, this is the easy one. This is the lazy, like I call it, like, I don't know what other people will call it, but like I'm like so happy I found it because it's the lazy bow maker's way of doing it. So make sure you have your pipe cleaner in there. I did one the other day and I didn't have the pipe cleaner in there, so I just had to kind of shove it under there. No biggie. So we're not going to do any kind of bow making with this. We're just going to take it, let's see, scrunch it right around the 3-inch mark and put it right in there. Okay, it's kind of why we wanted to have it skinny there. We want to be able to pinch it and put it into that like that. All right, Then to get your other side, and if you want to dovetail your ends now, that's a great idea. I didn't on that first one, but Nick with Nick's Seasonal Decor, he waits till the end to dovetail all his. So I don't think it really matters, just it matters when you want to do it, because it all takes about the same amount of time. So that's about 3 inches. And you didn't get to see any of that because it was all on the side, I'm sorry. So we're just going to flip this around, stick that in there, and look at that. You already have a bow. It's like done, but we're going to make it cuter. We're going to make it cuter. And I'm not going to keep measuring. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it and keep going. I mean, you want your first two, you want all of them really, all the tails to match, but like I said, for the tutorial, just gonna take it easy and have fun. I'm not gonna get too into the details. Okay. I don't even know where I got this Santa ribbon from. I just found it in our old Christmas stuff. It says Darice on it. So maybe Joann's, but I can't imagine that I would have bought any any ribbon from Joann's. So expensive there. Good ribbon, no doubt. Just until recently I would not have had much use for good ribbon. I just, you know, the cheapy stuff. Okay, so now we have, if you want to keep building it and building it, it is prettier the more you put on there, but it also depends on what you're going for too. So just to be easy, we're just going to go ahead and do these 2 layers. And you can do different sizes, like start the back layer with a really big piece, and then make these pieces smaller as you go in, so it shows off the ones in the back. But we're just going to kind of put it through there like a slip knot. Oops. Well, you're supposed to keep it in there when you pull it, but I forgot and got excited. So if you keep it in there and pull it almost to there, then you can take it out and get it really good and tightened. Just kind of push down, pull, push and pull, push and pull, push and pull. Okay. And you can leave it just like that and use this. Let's twist it a couple times for security. And use that to apply it, like to put it on something. Or you can wrap the middle and then use your second pipe cleaner, you know, push through the back to attach it so that it's pretty in the middle like this. So to do that, you just want to take a piece of your ribbon and start it in the back with hot glue. Make sure it's good and secure. Wrap it around a couple times. Get this guy slid through. Wrap it through. Tie it. Like kind of push it through and tie it. Glue it and then cut it off. Okay. So, alright. So I'm not going to go through all of that, but I do want to show you how to make this one fluffy. So I messed up, and these 2 probably don't need to be so long. But once you have this really tight, the middle really tight, then you can start having fun with it. So we're just going to kind of pull, oh, let's dovetail that one. Dovey, 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 taily. Okay, so you can separate them, so it kind of gives you more fuller of a bow. Like separate the tails, bring those down, you just force them down. So like, take that, maybe take them apart, but just kind of make them come apart from each other. So then the bow part, we're going to do the same. We're going to kind of pull it up away from the red one, stick our whole hand in the middle there, and kind of just push it out till it's a circle. Put your whole hand in there, push it out till it's a circle. Same with this. We're going to pull them apart, Stick your hand in there. And then same with this one. And there you go. You've got a cute little bow. I know this isn't exactly the best setting to show you this bow, but for what we're doing this for, I hope that this serves you well enough to see how well this bow maker works and how quickly. Doing bows by hand is fine, and if you're really good at it, that's cool. But this thing, like, it changed just how fast I can do them. So I don't know that the quality of my bow got any better, but, well, yeah, the stacking, the quality of the stacking and also the middle pinch definitely got better. So everything that I was doing by hand was kind of really fat in the middle. Instead of it being nice and tight like that, it was really big and fat because of all the ribbon, and I wasn't scrunching it hard enough. So the bow maker is so much fun, and it's really awesome. So I hope that you find this helpful and useful, and I hope that you can apply it throughout the holidays in the next few days, or for whatever you want to use it for. I want to make little cute little bows for my nieces, so I'm going to watch some tutorials on how to do that and try to pull that off. And if I do any good at it, I will share it with you guys. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye bye.